can get relieved and get some pills, and they gonna be good to go. You know what I mean? It's like a drug of choice. All right, and they have convinced people that it's okay, to come down here and keep putting all these pills up in you. You got to know all that stuff ain't good for you. I mean, it's no way in the world I'm gonna have somebody give me a pill to alter my mind. That's all you got. I mean, what else you gonna think with? I mean, once you give your brain over to someone else, what do you think they're gonna do with it? Take care of it? They're gonna look out for your brain? They're gonna make sure that you all right, make sure your body all right? You just gonna give it to them, right? Here you go. I'm gonna sign this paper. I know you gonna make it right. You just gonna lay on your back and just give it up, right? It's foolishness, man. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. How they ease it in on you, right? And I get the theory. I know you're thinking that, yeah, man, I really needed someone to talk to. I had no one else to talk to. Yes, you did. You just got to make that choice. You know what I mean? It got to be in your heart and your desire. See, a lot of times, right, we keep feeling like well, if I go to God, man, I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do this and I can't do that. Look, man, what you want to do ain't all what you think it is. It's always fun to imagine about the amusement park till you get there and stand in that long line for about 2 hours for one ride. And then next, before you ain't rolled about like 8, 9 rides and you done been there all day. Burn up in the sun, sweat it, all that to get up on that one ride. And then next thing you know, you didn't even enjoy it the way you're supposed to enjoy it. You know what I mean? It won't even all that. But only like 2 minute, 3 minute ride, maybe. And you done spent 2 hours out there sweating. Now you gotta go do it all over again. It's like I said, it's not saying that's not fun. But a lot of things we put our heart into, right? And saying that we must be there, or we got to go there, or we got to have this and we got to have that. You really don't. Don't let your desires overwhelm and take over your heart. Because see, whatever your heart desire is at that moment, that's what the devil's there to turn around and give to you. I want you to trust in them. See, a lot of stuff they present to you fun. Hollywood looked fun to me at one time. I beg to differ now. I look at it differently. It is really different. I would have known these things, until I got out here and had a little experience, and then, like I said, you can't trust the devil, to show you the right thing, so when you got people presenting stuff to you and stuff like that with old kind face, and they keep pushing the issue, wait a minute, why is it so important that I do? Why are you so convincing? Why is it so important to you that I go or whatever, present the situation, tell me what it is, let me say yay and nay, and then keep it moving. No, ain't like that. The devil don't operate like that. He tell his minions, you better not give up. You better keep on trying to persuade them. You need to keep on trying to persuade them to keep going on. That's what you better do. No, you better put on whatever you got to put on. Put on whatever clothes you got to put on. Say whatever you got to say. They do it. And that's just what it is, because their soul has been sold and they got to do what their master tells them to do. See, one thing about the shepherd, he knows his sheep. All right? The shepherd look down there and know exactly what sheep belong to him. And the dark shepherd know what sheep belong to him too. And that's what he called upon. That's why they made to do what they do. All right? And you see, like, all of a sudden, you don't want to believe in all this. But you got to pick up Ouija boards and you up there looking at tarot cards and all that, but you believe that. But you don't want to believe that a demon could be convincing you. All right? They came down here and showed everybody about astrology, all that stuff, tarot, all that stuff. They said you ain't supposed to know this stuff. They knew how dangerous it was. He knew you were going to mess up. He knew that he would let entities in your heart. God is trying to tell you this. Look, stay away from that type of stuff. Just trust in him. Trust in the word. You know what I mean? Maintain who you are. Keep your good character. That's all he's trying to tell you. He's not telling you that, I'm going to do this. Now, it's going to come a time when you're going to have to pay the price for everything that's been being done. Now, whether that's done by the hand of Christ or by the devil himself, that price will be paid. You will be stuck in there, rather it be your own personal hell or hell itself. But either way around, right, if it's anything like this describing, I don't want to be there. Why even take that chance? I mean, you want to take a chance on going to hell? All right, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I pray and ask for forgiveness later. It don't work out like that because your heart ain't there. You got negative energy up in you. You're gonna try to jump into a positive side. They're gonna see you. You gonna stand like a sore thumb in there. They're gonna say you don't belong here, and that's why that's the whole meaning of it. No matter how you want to put it, if you want to call it all energy, the new age stuff like that, and follow that guy with an Alice Crawley, man, he's like a heavenly creature. But you want to follow that? If he got his hands on it anywhere, Antoine LaVey, them demons, man. I mean, look at him. Do you see Jesus up in him anywhere? Okay, but you gonna believe what he say about the new wave, and you can manifest and do all that. Hey, ain't not gonna happen to you. You gonna be just fine. They tricking you. They done told you that you this and you gotta be that and you can't do this, man. You can do this. You can float in the air, man. You can astro project. Get out there and all this. I told you I did this my investigation. I did my homework. You can't come to me. I may be stammering right now, but you can't come to me with no BS. I did my homework. And that's why I say it's just no need to going back all down them rabbit holes, knee deep, and trying to get y'all down in there and try to go search this and go search that. Man, you ain't got time for that right now. You better start trusting one thing that's easy to trust, your heart and your desires. And like I said, if you start desiring to want to know Christ better and know God better, you can. Because he's right there. It's no magic trick. Forget what the preacher done told you. Trust your heart. Let them good morals come out. You'll automatically be there. You'll automatically be there. Let God's light shine through you as you walk through the day. When I walk, I tell anybody, don't believe nothing I say. If I gave you some good word, it didn't come from me. I'm just a vessel. All God did was just take my mouth and say the right word to you. You good to go. I don't need no offering. I don't need no change for it. Everything good to go. All right, young man, young lady, whatever it may be. Take off and have a nice day, okay? That's it. There's nothing. No payment. No nothing like that. That's it. No 10%. That's going out here doing the work. Everybody like to get compensated. And in this world, that's another thing. You have to work. All right, y'all, because you get mad, okay, because you got to go to work. And, okay, you see somebody with a little bit more than you, and you desire that. It ain't the fact that you ain't got what you want. You just desire that. See, and I realized through them times that up there living amongst the ones with a whole lot, the ones with less, and whatever it may be, right, that you're going to be a little bit more comfortable in your own zone. Because up there with them rich folks, they can deceive you, and they turn around, they can manipulate. They got the money to turn around and make a difference in your life. If they don't want you there, they can get you out. That's their dwelling. Don't run there. Make your own dwelling. Make your own mansion. Don't go to an area because it says Berkeley or some name on it, Hamptons and all that place. Man, you better went up there. Them folks done had that place forever. And I know Jesus ain't up in there nowhere. They cannot be up in there. Some of the stuff that be going on in some of them places. All right, since they got money and look good, don't mean they all great. They ain't no good people. It's a price you pay to get up that high. It's a price to pay. They always talking about all these clubs. I know y'all know all y'all Illuminatis and all that old these organizations and y'all. I'm scared of this and I'm scared. Scared of what? What are you scared for? No weapon formed against you gonna prosper. And unless you go out there messing with them folks and trying to join in what they're doing, and you want, I'm gonna expose this and I'm gonna expose. What are you gonna expose it for? Who are you exposing it to? Okay, the ones who are gonna gravitate to that's gonna gravitate to that whatever. They have heard it all before you even told them. You sitting there straining and trying them and all this and all that stuff. They have made their mind up. They have to research that on their own. You get what I'm saying? Whether it be your family member or anybody else. The only thing you doing is building a wall between you and them. Sometimes they got to go out there and testify and get burned. See, listen, if you don't tell them the way out, don't worry about them folks who got them. Going to tell them what you got to do to get out of it, all right? They already know what they got to do. They know the price they got to pay. Okay? Like I told you, it's a price you pay for everything down here. Ain't nothing going to be given to you. Okay? Because you got to realize this earth, God told you that the devil was cast down here and bound in chains. I'm quite sure He locked everything down, and everything else that's down here with him is going to be locked down. Now, in order to pass through that dome, you got to have a certain amount of energy. It's going to have to be that positive energy to get up out of here. Okay? I don't see no other way out of here. Now, you can incarnate all day long, back and forth, reincarnate the experience and saying all that you want to. Okay? But sometimes you don't want to keep doing something over and over and over again. Sometimes it get a little old, right? So you got to realize there has to be a way out of the cycle, The serpent biting his tail. Okay? It's got to be a way out. There's no way this had to sit in there. And that break between his mouth and his tail, when you finally separate those two right there, that's your way out. Don't join in with this mess. Remain righteous. You'll come up out of here. You'll be able to pass right on through. No problem. Read it and all, because you got to go where like-minded folks at. You got to go where like-minded energy at. You got to go where like-minded souls at. You have to. Why leave a good, positive soul down here for the devil to beat up on? Why? I mean, if you don't gravitate to the stuff going on down here, you don't want to be a part of that, and you have your own Christian life or whatever, you're just trying to make it every day. You ain't trying to be rich, you ain't trying to be poor. All you trying to do is just eat every day, go on survive, make sure everybody good to go. Don't mind scrambling like eggs like that. I go and put the labor in there. I'd rather go and put the labor. My food tastes a whole lot better when I buy it than I steal it or take it for someone. My food tastes a lot better. My money feels good in my pocket when I earn it instead of stealing it and trying to take it from somebody. See, that's that foolishness. You want to go up there and take, and steal, and do all that foolishness. See, they have convinced this world that all those things are all right. I watched all the gangs grow. They pumped y'all up in food, every last one of y'all. They pumped you up, got you all to experiment with their drugs and sell it and move it around this country, and they took every dime back. You made that money. They took that back and put your hind parts in jail and tried to making you do time for it. They tricked you, man. They say, yo, man, this is the way, man, you get this package, boy, you be fat, man. You get that money, you good to go. They knew you couldn't keep it. Let me ask y'all this quick question, right? Have y'all ever seen somebody just get money magically out the air? No. So it had to come from somewhere. Now, you ain't got a W-2 or a 1099 or a job, but you running around here with a Benzo, Lexus, all them type of cars. That white or black, I don't care what color you are, Chinese too. That's ignorant, because you had to get the money from somewhere, so they already know you got it illegally. All they trying to do is find out what and how. That's it. What you doing? They are not wondering if you doing something illegal or not. Rather, they smile in your face, not saying nothing to you. Police ride right by you, don't say nothing. They know they can't say nothing to you right then. You know, because they know you're doing something, and they're going to look into you. They're going to look right into you. They ain't going to look at nobody else in that city. They're looking into your hind part. When they decide it's you, it's you. Okay? Because you got foolish. Now, you got the most slick ones. Oh, I'm going to get a little job and do this and do that. You know, I'm going to be good to go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, I done seen you do that too. And yeah, as long as you got a job, you know what I mean? They usually don't bother with you, right? Okay. Now, your job paying $7.50 an hour. Okay? You're living in a condo. You got a house with all this stuff up in there, but you going up there working at McDonald's. Or you going to work at the grocery store. Or you got a little tiny job that ain't paying them. Hell, you can get some job, even a decent job, that's not going to allow you to live like that. Okay, so they know this. You pretending in your mind that they don't know this. But this world been going on for a long time before you got here. So they know. And then you got to realize folks been out here in this world longer before you got out here in this world. So, you know, it's going to be known exactly what you're doing. You got to be doing something to get that income. Use your head. Just use your head and just think. It's just better off to go out here instead of trying to beat the system and do this. Go and get a job. Okay, all you guys do is rapping and stuff like that, and you know, you getting out there doing that. Man, look at y'all guys be sounding good, man. I love the beats and everything, right? But yo, man, that music industry ain't nothing but that's not in it for you. It's not gonna make it like that. So you go independent. Oh man, I'm so proud. I said, man, the cats out here doing it on. They finally got away from the label. But y'all brought the label mentality with you on the streets. You brought the label mentality on the streets. And then then you call yourself independent. And now you gunning down somebody because they can do it better than you. Oh my gracious, come on, man. You gonna kill somebody because they gonna... Now everybody losing. You not gonna get away with it. And see now, y'all trying to do stuff back in the day. Y'all pretend. There ain't no cameras. The eye don't blink. We got people witnessing everywhere. You got people seeing somebody on the ground dying and bleeding and gushing out, and people just standing there with their phone recording it, numb to the fact that the person is down there dying. And then the mentality is, we gonna record this and I'm gonna give me some likes and views. And that's God is like, right? That's all God is like. Y'all gonna say God told you to do that, right? Huh? Come on, man. Come on, family. Think, man. We gotta start thinking. People are actually taking phones and video and stuff instead of acting, assisting, trying to help that person. They're looking for views, man. Say it, you can say it ain't so it is. I seen people getting fighting, beat up, and everybody just sitting around and recording instead of trying to stop it. Amping it on, laughing until it's their hind parts getting whipped. It's there until it's you. And when it's you gonna want everybody to stop, everybody to help you. You need to start looking at it like that. They have desensitized all y'all and make you feel like you on your own right until something's happening to you. Then you gonna want help. Then you gonna be crying out. And then all of a sudden, you don't want to blame the devil. You going to blame God for letting it happen to me. God know he didn't want this to happen to me. The devil did it to you because he knew you going to say that. I done told you, whatever your heart and desires at, he going to appease that. If you want a reason, he'll give you one. If you need a reason to hate God, the devil will give you plenty. All right? That alone should tell you that it is real. And I can testify as a witness. God is real. God Almighty. Matter of fact, all them things real, to be honest with you, you better know what you're praying to, that's all. Because those are called Lord G's. That's why they call them gods, G-U-D. Okay, you got to look at that. So, yeah, they there. But you got to follow the Most High. Okay, that's the one you want to call on. Now, I even know about, all y'all, what do you call star seeds, and I guess they call the star dust of the stars, okay? Now, what do y'all think they name these planets? They call these planets stars, right? And most of these planets out there, Venus and all them, named after Mercury and Satan and Saturn and all that stuff like that. They call them big stars, okay? So what is that telling you? All these Lord G's y'all messing with. You're going to turn around, what are you going to do? Blame the Pleiadians for you believing them? You're going to blame the Andromedas and Andromeda and all out there. That's where God dwells. I seen all that stuff. I seen it all. You going to blame them for what you... Oh, yeah, the Pleiadians came down here and told me this, and I believed them. Okay? All right. The Lord told you that, right? Now, if it was some good in it, then that's what your intention is good. That's it. But see, your intention is not good when you're trying to get away from God. You're trying to find something other than him. I can understand adding to and say, yeah, you are forced with him. Okay, God has sent you here. God Almighty have you here doing the job. But for you to just totally mock him out and totally mock Christ out and everything he done. You see, it was man that sacrificed him. Y'all said crucify. They said crucify. All the big man do is what? He just throw it out there. Until he keep his hand clean. Big man keep his hand clean all the time. Boss, hands clean. I'm just going to ask y'all what you want. And the people said it. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. Crucified. You know what I mean? And what did he do? What did Christ do to anybody down here in this world? Now, this just solved it for me. Because that was way back 2,000 years ago. And I don't think things have gotten better. But look what they did to him for what he was doing. Look at anybody who tried to do anything good here. From back then up to now. assassinated, killed, beat up, mauled, maimed, whatever they can do. I mean, they just smash them. I mean, whoa. I mean, you do so much damage, you do it so quick. What you scared of? Why you do that much damage? If that stuff ain't real, why you come at them so hard? Why you had to even do what you did to them? Why was it done? Why were these things done? From way back to now. Christ came down here and all he did was, gave you fish, made the blind see, he walked on water, he had all kind of great miracles happen. He done raised a man from the dead. He spoke good words. He ain't told you go out there, kill your mama, slap your mama, anything like that. Only thing he told you, hey, honor the mama, honor your dad, you know what I mean? Be a good person, be decent. That's all he said. But for some reason down here, in this world, for some reason, okay, they just couldn't stand it. They had to kill him. Oh, you this and that, your tradition. Oh, no, you can't break my this. Who you think you are? Cut his head off, cut his eyes off. See, way back then, they were doing stuff that ain't being done right now. So, wait a minute. So how you gonna, if it was okay then, why ain't it okay now? See, that's what had to be done back then. Or it just seemed like it's just like somebody making this up as they go. Okay? Oh man, okay, it really wasn't that way. It's this way now, but okay, we got it right. Everything's fine. No emergency. We just made a little blunder. A couple of million people done died. It's okay. And then that's godly because they apologize. They said I'm sorry. That's oh yeah, man, don't worry. They said they were sorry. You know what I mean? At least they apologize. Y'all don't even give God that chance. You don't even want to give him the chance. You want to take him out the picture. And that's what the devil is doing, trying to take him out the picture. Now, only one I'm trying to speak to, y'all ones who really have the ear to hear and the eye to see. Okay, who heart is there, who really looking to say, hey, look, is God real? Is he here? I'm not looking for everything coming at me. Yeah, he's real. And yeah, these are the times right now when things are going to get kind of shaky. Yes, he's going to turn around and you're going to be hard to see and hear from him. Hold on. Just hold on. Don't give up. The same way he's been taking care of you back all this time, he's going to take care of you this time. The same way you've been eating, the same way you've been in your household, everything going to be good. All right, because like I told you, a lot of times we ask God to protect us from certain things, right? And then you don't get to Hollywood, and now you know why he was protecting you. He was protecting you from that stuff. See, you might have been a little upset back then. You didn't get that deal or whatever, but now you know what's going on up in there. You see what happens. Look at all of them. I mean, look at that little girl, the Ariana girl. I mean, a nice young lady when I saw her on TV. I used to let the kids watch her. Shit. I mean, come on, Miley Cyrus. You know me, Britney. Look at them. Look at Cardi B. Look at all that. That's who your reps are right now. That's it, Cardi B. Boy, that's the best thing since Moby. I'm just saying, that's what everybody running around here praising. You guys put these stars on pedestal. You worship these stars. You buy their items. You run down behind them. The only way to getting all these praises behind your praises. I ain't just talking about her. I'm talking about all entertainment, basketball and all. Y'all make these people your God. They didn't ask you to, and they ain't gonna make you. Only thing they're gonna do, continue doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the best they can, and want you to do what? Worship them. All right, don't say worship, praise them, give them praises, give them claps and applause, and say hoorah, and that's whatever what you want to call that. It's all same thing, praise them. Okay, putting them up on it. If you don't applaud for them every time they make that basket come down that court and shooting that ball up inside there, if they say that he just going down and make the basket going back there, and just go back there, nobody clap. Just nobody clap one time. All right, see how motivated they are. See how motivated they are to play. Just don't say nothing. Just go to the game one time, somebody do something. Just don't acknowledge it. Don't say how great that shot was. Don't say how great. Don't say the hoorah and all that. And see what happens. See how they act. They there for that. They do everything they can to get you to praise them, to say, hey, I'm the best shot. I'm the one to do that. I won the game. I'm number one. I'm this. They have, look, even one lady one time wanted to be number one so bad. I forgot her name, Carter Hardy. And she hit this one out there, beat the girl, dance and carried her, tore her whole leg off. Just broke her knee, beat her leg so she wouldn't win. This is how mean that child was. That spirit that got up in her that made her. What would make you go up and meet somebody and wait till they come down and take a pipe and bash their knee in, and then you had the nerve to go and say, actually, you gonna go compete? That's the only way you gonna win. But you were just that desperate that you would do that just to be praised by man, to get that trophy, to say you number one. What difference do it make? Do you really care about who was number one back in the 1500, 1600, 1700, 1800? You really care? And that's where you're going to be. See, you did all that for nothing. Because like I said, this is whether they going away from here and you're not really worrying about them, you're not going to be worried about either more. Nobody going to praise you or anything else. But I tell you what, down there in the hell, you got it. Where your negative energy at, you be dwelling right there with the negative energy. And they see if they're going to praise you and raise you up. Because, see, they want to be praised too. See, everybody down there negative, all doing negative. Everybody negative as hell. So don't expect nothing from them. So all you're going to do is dwell around a bunch of negative people. You'll be fighting, killing, whatever. Like I said, it's going to be pure hell. Can't find no goodness nowhere. Can't find nobody that have no mercy. You want to go to a place with no mercy. They don't have no mercy. Just straight up, the gladiator school. And see, y'all think, oh, I'm going to go in here with this physical body I got because I lift weight. Wait a minute. Whoa, we talking about the soul. You're going to leave that flesh here. That flesh going to be a pound of 300, 400, 500 pounds of meat laying right here. The only ticket out of here, you got to leave that avatar here because that avatar belongs here to the earth. That's dirt. That don't supposed to go up in the air. It'll blow around, whatever, but it don't leave here. That stays here on this earth. All right? But that energy, y'all want to call it now, and soul, your soul, that's what I'm calling it. Your soul, your energy is going to go exactly where it's supposed to go, to the negative side or the positive side. And then the negative side over there, expect that. Expect it to be negative. All right? I ain't going to the positive side of life expecting to go through torment, hell, people doing this, backstabbing, conniving, and I'm not going on the positive side for that. I had no idea. Matter of fact, to this day, if I even thought that we had to go through half the message, anything that we going through it down here, I just gonna go dark. It wouldn't make no difference to even stay that way. It would make no difference to be decent. So there's got to be something else. Even if y'all want to say it ain't no heaven or hell, I'm going to the opposite side of that negative, because that negative shit don't look too well to me. Especially when you know what I know in my brain, and then seeing what I done seen through these eyes. And see, like I told y'all, I'm talking, I'm being very careful. I know it, everything coming out the way I want it to come out. But the reason I'm doing it this way, because I don't want no one to get it all misconstrued. I'm not trying to piss nobody off. I'm not trying to expose nothing. I'm not trying to break out no conspiracy. I ain't trying to get nobody to do anything. I'm just telling you right now, from what I see out there, is that they are trying to get rid of my Father and my brother, Lord Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something. I got to take a stand for that. I'm going to take a stand for First Father. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. All right? The Most High, I'm going to stand. No, so I will not run. Go on, take me out of here right now, because like I told you, he already told me ain't no weapon going to form against me going to prosper. You're not going to turn around and convince me all of a sudden to come and join your team and get on that side, because that's not the energy that I have in me. It ain't up in me to be that way. I mean, they going to be mad to have me over there, right? Because I'm going to tell you, get me on the dark side. I'm going to talk light. I'm going to tell you that right now. I get over there, I'm talking light, good stuff. Yes, sir. I must keep on talking it. That's okay. Yeah, that's all right. Go on, beat me down, slap me, curse me. You can mock me. You can laugh. You can joke, whatever. I'm going to try to do everything I can, hoping that somebody on that good team hear me and say, come on, get him up out of here. If I fall over on that side, still ain't going to give up. Still not going to give up. Because I know my energy ain't there. And see, everybody else got to try to be good, or you going to try. No, you ain't got to try. If you got to try, then there's something wrong. It ain't up in you. When you turn around there and let people convince you to do something that you know in your heart ain't right, but you going to do it anyway because you want to fit in, or you want to be a part of something. See, that's something you voluntarily did. Okay? There's no going back out of that. Now, it's a way out. You can stop the foolishness and pay the prices they told you won't have to pay to get out of it. All right? You were warned not to get into it. Okay? Then you done got into it. Now you won't turn around and blame God for everything that's going on. That's not right. That's not right. You know, your mom and dad tell you not to do something, you go out there and do it. What happened? You pay the price out there. Mom and dad are there to work to catch you, and then for you to come home to, if you can make it home to them. But out here in the grown folks world, when you go out there and do something wrong, ain't no mom and dad out there. You got to pay the price for everything you do. You pay that price. You can go and call somebody and ask them this and all that, but you're still paying the price because you had to call somebody. You couldn't even handle the situation yourself. There's the price you pay for everything. I'm going to repeat that. So that's it. It's where you want to be at. It's the price you pay for everything.